And
Right?
Raven is stuck in jail. Oh, Grant, we got him.
Hello.
He's here.
What's up?
For once in his life, he's here.
Randy, I wanted you to put on these handcuffs. Actually, a sex dungeon, not a.
That's the right way to go about it. Sex dungeon. Yeah.
I didn't tell you what we were rating. So, Randy, do you need to be caught up, or you just good? You good to go?
I'll figure it out.
Just say yes.
All right then.
I'm pretty sure it's about accurate. It's about accurate to all of us right now.
So are we actually almost there?
I think we're ready to start. What do you guys think?
I think I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm good to
Yeah.
go.
Okay, Randy, put on the handcuffs.
All right, so Randy, here is our objective. Our friend out of jail. I'm telling you this telepathically, obviously.
All
Our
right.
friend out of jail. The friend from the original friend that I talked to that I got scolded for talking to, back in the day. Out of jail. These friends have a friend that's in jail as well. I don't care what happens to him.
These are the raiders that we were ambushing, that we ambushed, and then we followed them back to their base.
Oh,
Okay,
don't say we. Say the police.
Telepathic,
This
obviously.
is just to bring Randy up to speed. We're not discussing this in front of people.
Yeah, this is out of character at this. Yeah, so basically our objectives right now is that we have to come up with a plan on how to break into the jail / break somebody out of jail. We've hit a crossroads here. Lead the raiders to victory, hopefully. We can lead the raiders into a trap by the police. Okay with both because they'll still be my friends because they're just having a friendly hostage situation.
Okay. Kill everyone in the prison. Got it.
That's fine. Once again, all people alive are my friends.
Raven is correct. You could also just kill everybody.
Yeah.
But that would be like everybody against us, and that's kind of bad.
That is also.
It's okay. I'm still dressed as Harry Bigham. They'll just think it was the bandits.
So I guess that's a real question. Do we kill them in their sleep?
You could also do that.
Later.
If we kill them, then we have no bargaining chip to get you out of jail.
Right. So we can't kill them. Um. I don't know, Randy. What are your thoughts?
I don't know.
Because I know Green wants us off this planet.
I didn't say that.
All right. So I know that Green wants us off this planet. Um, I think the easiest way is just to,
Leave.
well, yeah, just to leave. We could, we could have the Raiders dig down to the core of the center of the Earth, and then we cause a shift in the field around the planet of it to change. Therefore, all of the ice caps to melt, forming to a drastic scale. Considering that this place is hot on one side and cold on the other, drown everybody, and then it becomes basically a planet of water rather than. Eventually, it'll freeze back over, but
Well, one side will.
yeah, and
It'll be
that
back to normal.
it'll be back to normal. Whether or not anyone lives really is a different story. But
Gotta build an ark.
It won't be Noah's.
we'll have Noah and Noette. Um,
And these
No, Zeb.
raiders are going to be the ark, right?
yes, they will be the Ark. Like we're gonna make the Ark out of them.
Hmm.
I don't know your exact relationship with the police, Randy. I don't know if you're trying like to gain favor with them. Because I mean, I don't care about these suckers at the moment. I understand the cause, but I could care less at this moment.
I'm certainly not trying to get completely in the way of the stewards, if that's who they are, because I didn't really.
Yeah,
Well, the police are like the stewards work with them to police the planet,
Oh, okay.
but they're not the stewards. But stewards do they're the ones who sent you over to help deal with stuff. But this is basically also your unpaid leave right now. So for blowing up a space station, if you remember that.
I didn't blow up a space station.
No, but you were held accountable for.
No, I wasn't.
Yes, you were.
Yeah,
yesterday, man.
I think that's the reason why we ended
I
up
will
here.
eventually take the person responsible into custody, I think. But,
Yeah, they have to catch him first.
Great.
So, what is our plan?
I don't know. Why are we working with the bandits?
Because we want to get Matt's friend out of jail.
Basically, I didn't want to kill anybody. And that's basically where we are now. Is that I didn't want to kill anybody.
Matt rolled really well. Is the answer to that?
Okay.
We also came up with a great story.
Fantastic.
Yeah, he did a really good job of selling them on rescuing their own friend.
this fight behind that.
So why am I the one infiltrating? Are we infiltrating, or I'm confused?
No, we're kind of going to be leading these guys to go attack the jail.
What? We're not attacking anybody.
Rescue their friend. The goal here. So I want to go ahead and call it for myself. My goal is to have these guys get captured by the police. Merry way afterwards, and they don't have to hear about it. You get the credit for being able to apprehend them.
Look,
If we can, I want to make it look accidental.
look. Here's how it's gonna go. All right, Matt. We're gonna do the hostage thingy. We'll get your friend out of jail, and then we'll plant a tracking beacon in here,
Sounds good.
so the police can get him. Come get him later.
Why not have the police get them now?
That way, we can get Matt's friend out, and then we can still get paid for capturing the bandits.
I'm gonna have no casualties here,
Is
there are
y'all
no-
bring
aside from
me
the ones that are
in-
upstairs.
Y'all bring me in pretending to be one of them while they attack. Just switch out of costume and beat the crap out of them. I haven't figured out why we aren't just arresting these people.
That's the goal. But it's only like 3 of us, and
4.
Yeah, the idea I think that Matt was kind of going for as the initial idea was to get these guys to confuse the police or whatever, so we get his friend out of jail, and then we would end up turning them into the police.
And we're gonna use you as a prisoner exchange, basically.
we're trying to bamboozle them.
But I'm not prisoners.
Aren't. Put these handcuffs on.
And I think that's the only way we're gonna get Matt's friend out of jail.
Turning in another raider due to get a raider out of jail. I'm so confused.
No, what he's saying is we're going to exchange you for the bandit's friend and Matt's friend.
My name is Harry. I've been here for years.
Yeah. So we trade in information saying, hey, we have them, tell us where you want them. On the condition that we have someone released.
Why not just give me the equipment to blow my way out of the jail? Right.
You want to keister it?
Raider.
It's because that you're actually worth something because you work for the police. Anyone else, anything.
I'm not worth anything to them.
I'm pretty sure you're worth something.
And a pirate. And an oppressive overlord. But we'll get to that later.
Accurate.
Brother, excuse me if I'm being quiet. I'm making some. I'm working on the. I'm working on a map right now that needs to be done.
Evidently has to be done.
I wonder what map it would be. Nobody knows the map I'm. you. I have just realized something, and this is gonna, guys, it's gonna completely make it obvious for what I'm doing, but I'm gonna say it anyways. I have not distinguished between walls and fence. So
Yep.
we'll just live with that. It's fine. I'll tell you what's what.
Yeah, a poster in my dude's cell where he can like use a spoon to like carve out from the back.
Amount of police token placing. Oh no, I've given it away. I'm placing police token. So guys, right now, you're driving. Whatever bus we're on, you guys are driving. I'm just hoping that I've kind of understood where the road you swerved onto goes. So
Yes.
do what you guys feels right. One of my other discords is being spammed now. So just kidding. Boop 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 boop. Send that to the token line. Hop time.
So Harry, able to get in contact with the police.
What do you mean?
Like,
You're the one with the police.
every single gun, like a gun cock behind me. Just what did you say? All right, I'm going to try to look through his disguise.
It's perception.
Go for it.
It's sense motive, I think.
It's
Or wait,
perception.
I don't remember with Starfinder. I'm so used to it.
It's perception.
All right.
I don't even remember what my role was on it.
That's why we have character sheets.
Well, no, he had to roll a disguise.
All right. Well, that's gonna be impossible to find.
Didn't he do a take 10? I thought he did a take 10.
He might have
on
done a take
the
10.
disguise.
Might have
I
taken.
think I rolled.
Just roll it again. Or take 10.
And this time he rolls a 1.
Can you even take 10 on this, guys? That's,
If you have the time to do so, you can.
yeah.
How long does it take if you take 10? It takes
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
It depend on the skill, but
It takes 1d3 times 10 minutes of work.
Try to peer through that disguise.
And since Matt and you are associates, you get a -6 on your DC modifier. For Matt trying to recognize you.
I don't see what the point would be in Matt trying to look through my disguise.
Right. That's why I'm really wondering.
You're the one that decided you wanted to look through my disguise.
Well, I'm the one who's trying to get in contact with the stupid police so that we can end
Yeah, so
this
would
this
be relevant
escapade.
to everyone else in the room. I'm the one who's disguised.
Right, which is why we're talking telepathically,
Oh, okay. Well,
because you can talk telepathically to me, and I can talk telepathically to you. So,
I hold true to myself.
Oh, all right. Says
Character
the man
flaw.
who changes his face every 3 minutes.
It's a character flaw. I am who I pretend to be.
question is, which one's the real you?
You know, I'm going to have spent so much time on this page, and we're not even going to use it.
Yeah.
Take a look
obviously
at
going
look,
back
take a
to
look.
the jail.
Okay, wait. Take a look at the page you're on right now, Randy. You see all this? They went
Yeah.
in. They took a left at the first door. They went in. They won all of their rolls, and Matt became the leader of the revolutionaries. Didn't use the map at all. Didn't use the
Yeah,
map
and
at
I
all.
didn't get to kill anybody. Can you believe it?
I felt so bad.
We use the map. It's just that Raven didn't get a kill on nobody.
Bad for Raven. I just feel like
Walking
I just
into
like
a room and revealing the whole thing to you because they've shown you it all.
because
voluntarily.
because
It's
we
not
got a
using the
tour.
map.
Because we got a tour.
That is not using the map.
Totally gonna make a mental map or a map in my computer.
So basically, the situation we have right now is that we have the revolutionaries from Thor Ragnarok trying to do something. I'm trying to decide whether or not we're going to turn them over to Sicarians or if we're going to pull a Loki and just oh, you look like you're in need of leadership. Thank you.
We're gonna get your friend, and then we're gonna turn him in.
Hey man, hey friend, how's it going? That's all I can imagine right now.
We get your friend,
I'm
and then we
just
turn him
saying.
in.
If they give me all of their explosives
They don't have
They're-
into the
explosives.
police,
Ugh.
are we sure they don't have explosives? I don't trust that.
I went and checked through their armory. I would have found some. At least I wasn't told there was any explosives.
Yeah, all that we're doing here is that we're just trying to find supplies. We're trying to find money. That's all we really want right now is money. We need to take this ship and go scrap it for money.
That's what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna sell
They
the
pretty
ship.
much exclusively say that's not allowed.
Our ship.
No, they pretty much exclusively say that's not allowed. The people who make Starfinder.
You can't sell your starting ship.
You can't sell ships. There's no ship to money.
Big role-playing argument that could be made that if you do sell another ship, it's for the sake of upgrading your ship because you leveled up or whatever. But
Yeah, there is that, but that's it.
Just make something up, man. You can't sell the ship that you start with.
Let's go find some like young adventurers who need a ship.
You trade out. You go to the dealership, and for whatever reason, your ship is worth exactly what the new, better ship is.
Yeah.
Something
Great.
like that. Something like that. Do, do.
All right. Do I have any way of contacting the police?
You have a comms unit.
Comms unit, and where I can actually contact the police.
You could
It's
call
the police.
911.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go.
Number.
So I'm gonna go off and be by myself.
Oh boy.
We can try back there.
We'll do it the old-fashioned way. I throw a flashbang and a smoke grenade at the same time to the.
You're gonna
Another flashbang party.
Flashbang party. Serene. All right. So yeah, I mean, do I need to roll a stealth check for that, or can I just kind of like make it like not like blatantly obvious, but just sort of like walk out of the room? Orders.
I mean,
Why is there an
You
issue
could, like-
with calling the police in public if your plan is to turn someone in?
I mean, because you're not in public. You're in the middle of nowhere at a rebel base.
Why am I trying to hide? Because I'm trying to tell the police that we're going to call in, talk to the police so that we can plan a quick ambush. I'd rather not have every single one of these guys have to get shot. Meanwhile, all the other guys are being shot as well. Rather it just be a
we
quick.
just make the plan, and I give the police all the information.
Yeah, let these guys and the police duke it out, and then we clean up all the stuff that's left over.
And get whatever his name is out of jail.
Yeah,
While
they're
absolutely.
fighting? While they're fighting?
We're going to easily be able to walk in. Guys, I want to go flank around back. All right, cool. Just walk into the jail, get the guy out, and leave. See our ship flying off in the distance. They're just firing on each other.
By the way, since you've seen the jail before, that you've been there basically.
Yeah.
Something you should know is that it's like right next to the police station.
It's like connected to it, isn't it? Or like under it?
Yeah, basically.
What's connected? The jail?
The jail.
The jail.
Isn't it just another room in there?
Our easiest thing is just to call the police and say, we want a hostage.
Do that, or we can just sneak in while they're fighting each other.
I think. Do they care how we get their friend? Like, is there a reason where?
They don't care.
I don't know.
They,
They were
they,
chanting James's name pretty loud.
they care that we get him back, but not how we get him back.
All right. Then just take me to the police station.
Yeah. Let's go to the police station.
All right.
So
Why are we getting the new friend back? I'm so confused.
we're not actually getting their friend back. That's the thing.
Randy, you're in the exact same position that I was last week.
It's a very convoluted plan.
Dressed as Harry
It's very
Potter and trying
convoluted.
to figure out what the plan was.
The plan is to get Matt's friend out of jail.
The plan doesn't make any sense.
The plan makes a lot of
The plan
sense.
is It is foolproof.
How so? We were already in the base and ready to kill them.
Well,
To tell
now
the police that we know where the base
die.
that they already know where it is.
Take all of them out. Like we're going to take all of the raiders out. Get
We
into a
could have just
position.
done that.
Well, then that's what we're planning on. We're not. I'm not. I don't want everyone to die. I'm trying to not have everybody die.
So just choose not to kill them.
That's what I've chosen. And now, how do we capture them?
This seems silly. Why would the raiders not try to kill the police if we created a conflict between them?
This is why I wanted Randy.
Because the Raiders want James back. That's why.
Well, the raiders aren't going to all turn themselves in to get James back.
They don't need to turn themselves in. They just need to be caught off guard.
Off guard, do you think they're going down without fighting?
If their leader tells them to.
Who is their leader?
I am their leader.
All
They have
right.
decided-
Not sure
they-
I believe
they-
that.
They have decided that. Tip from them is that they have no leader. They're in need of leadership. And who better than an envoy, Bug? Little to no leadership experience, as is very evident right now.
Little to no. Maybe closer to the no than.
Randy,
I
I've
mean-
backed myself into a wall right now. I'm just trying to get out and leave this
Alright.
area so we can get on to our next adventure.
As well just try to convince
All
them
right,
to turn
Matt.
themselves in to get James back.
All right, Matt. Here's how we're gonna do this. I'm gonna have to use my ability. All right, I have an
Oh
ability
no.
that allows me to turn all their weapons into grenades, so they will explode as soon as they try to use them.
Say that again.
All right.
There was some interesting.
All right, so basically, here's how it's gonna go. I go into their armory, and I do the thing on all their weapons that are powered.
Okay. Anything that's
then-
not analog.
Yeah, and then when they use it, they explode. Basically, they'll be disarmed. I have no choice but to surrender.
I'm just gonna. Who is in charge around?
Who's in
That
charge
way,
of
they
what?
don't die,
Yeah.
and they get turned in. At least die
Randy,
immediately.
Randy, ask the question, please. I'm curious to know too at this point.
I'm going to say, where's the boss? Because I'm not going to give away that I'm not one of them.
You going with me tomorrow? All right, so when I get up, I'm gonna wake you at 1.
Okay.
All
I
right.
need someone to wake me up in the morning.
Man, his voice carries loud.
Yes, it does.
Have we received the answer to who the boss is?
Where is
Great.
the boss?
I think they point towards Matt.
The, they give you a detailed explanation that there is no boss. That they are a diplomatic, like everybody. They all will decide on things together.
And they all decided that they wanted to follow my order.
They all agreed that they liked Matt's idea.
So since it's my idea, it's best coming straight from my mouth.
Because I may have also missed this as a very important part of all of it. Why are they revolutionaries?
Obviously,
Oh yeah, that is an important bit.
it doesn't matter. They need to die.
Wouldn't you know? Aren't you
Alright.
one of them?
Got him.
All right.
Getting out
So
loud.
Randy, they're revolutionaries because they are the natives of this planet. The Versites, something like that. Or oh god, the Alien Archive, the Verthani. And the Verthani, well, these specific Verthani, feel like since the Pact World has happened, they've been like pushed out of their native homeworld. You open the computer.
Okay.
All right.
Matt, push to talk.
I did. I mean, I
push,
didn't,
right,
but I
you
did.
You did push
I pushed, and I talked. You just didn't hear how loud it was. So
So the Pact Worlds came in, and what happened?
they basically like brought all this technology and all this like big government and
Gotcha.
just, like gentrification of everything, and they weren't happy about it, so they were like, no, we're feeling like they felt like their homeworld's being stolen from them, so they're like they're revolting. But
Gotcha.
they're a small force, obviously.
All 16 of them.
Yeah,
we
exactly.
need to kill the natives.
I mean, obviously oh no, I have a plan, Matt. I have a solution. What they need is a political visionary, someone with a politician skill.
Oh boy.
That you're currently not.
I had a
Thank you.
feeling this would
As
happen.
Harry Bigham in the creation of reservations.
Oh.
Yeah, that's basically what they need. Is just a reservation.
That is true.
Are you gonna create an Indian reservation here?
No, no, no.
Get casinos.
Indigenous
Get
reservations.
casinos here, right?
Yeah. How do y'all feel about casinos?
No, it's a cultural preservation area. It's fine. It's not discriminatory at all. It's a cultural preservation reservation.
They get casinos.
Well, yeah, but you need something that brings in economic drive.
Yes, like casinos.
Right. What about alcohol? Because that goes downhill pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're all about that. I don't know what the drugs are called in this game. Oh well, it's not that important.
All right, so guys, to get
Like,
James
really,
out of jail,
that's what it is.
we are going to go talk to the police about getting you guys a reservation. Is that what we're trying to say now?
Absolutely. That's the plan.
Okay.
So this is the new plan.
Is to create a political change.
You're going to.
Oh, guys, actually,
I need to speak to your king right now.
We're gonna
give me
montage through
1
that, right?
second, I'll be right back.
We're gonna montage through that plan, please.
Months of lobbying.
10 years later.
10 years later, we're like shaking hands, so like a happy ending, or we just see a nuke get dropped onto this cave and be like, "All right, listen, they got out of hand." Other people started noticing, and when other people start noticing, that's when we kill them. Pathetic that we can't even figure out a way to help them. They're that pathetic.
To help them. Work. Trust me. I'm a politician.
So when it came down to the end of the day, turns out Michael was a double agent. It was Andy. And so was Dwight. Office. What's uncanny mobility let you do?
It's basically spring attack. It lets
Spring
you
attack.
it lets you avoid attacks of opportunity while moving.
Ooh.
Only from the person that you trick
If I
attack.
gave you an extra movement with uncanny mobility, so like while you're moving, you can like weave through them, get behind them.
No, it's only
attack
one.
them, and then back through
It's
them.
only one. It's only one. The one person that you trick attack. That's it.
Or as a standard action, you can do it on anybody.
It says when you make a trick attack, if you choose the target of your attack before you move, your movement doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity from that
I
target.
kind of like the uncanny ability idea. Neat too.
And
I guess it
after
is one.
that, it says as a standard action, you can designate a target, and they won't provoke. You want to provoke attack of opportunity from them.
Yeah, but that's just one target.
One target is enough, man. It's one attack you don't have to take. It'll be pretty good for combat because you're
Yep.
supposed to be some kind of mobile attacker. That's kind of like what the operative is.
What the bloody hell? Did I lose all of my stuff?
Hello?
Yes.
So it would be good against people with reach, which towards like the middle of the game, a lot of things have.
Yep. It'll be good for you getting into flanking positions around people.
That's good for combat.
Yeah.
Holographic clone is also good for combat if you want to not get hit as much.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. Holographic clone is kind of like a mirror image.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's good for a defensive ability, so people won't hit you as often.
So now do I need to try to convince them that that their cause is sad and pathetic, and that they should they should aim low and try to like get reservations?
I would say that the argument is that they need to be realistic.
It's like I said, sad and pathetic.
We'll prop one of them up as one of them a politician. They'll just be a permanent contact.
Yeah. How freaking long did we talk about the chef? Like we spent like a good 10 to 15 minutes talking about the chef, right?
I don't know what you're referring to, so
A question to Fluffy and Raven.
What's up?
Spent talking about the chef.
The chef? I think we spent like 30 minutes.
We spent like 30 minutes talking about it.
I'm
What
back.
chef?
Sorry, guys. I was
The Swedish chef.
I realized that
gotcha.
my
Hey, Green.
I had to give my dog his pills today, so I had to
Gotcha.
give them to him.
Understandable.
Green.
Yeah.
Can you tell me about this chef?
Are you serious?
Let's not go there.
Are you fucking serious?
I mean, I'm just curious about where the hell they get all their food.
They live in the wilderness.
It's
They hunt. They get food.
so obviously it's a physical science check for whenever they have to cook.
Why do they have a chef? I mean, they're basically living off of berries and nuts, right?
Well-
They make actual meals. They make meals. They have a kitchen. You can make meals off of berries and meat and stuff.
All right. Well, since they have a magician for a chef,
Oh my fucking god.
I think he's the one that should be propped up as a political figure.
No, excuse me. It's a scientist for a chef.
It's a scientist, yeah. It uses physical science to cook. Physical science?
Yeah,
It's life
physical
science.
Oh, it's life science. You're right. It's
Life science, yeah.
So the
Which
even
is-
more sciencey one.
Maybe we should. Well, never mind.
We need to stop talking about this now.
I think we
Yeah,
should let.
What's his name?
We'll get bad fast.
I think
What's his
Matt
name?
stands the best chance to get this reservation going.
Is it appropriate? Is it appropriate answer? I don't remember.
All right, so here's my thinking.
I vote for Matt to be the politician.
Oh,
I can't be the politician because we would basically I'd basically have to roll a new character.
Hmm?
You have it as a profession.
Yes, it is
Yeah.
literally my profession.
I could just be diplomatic. You burned it. You burned the.
he did a physical science check for no reason, and he got the one.
And he got physical.
Let's get physical. Gotta get physical. All right, I'll stop.
Hey, Randy, I'm fine with you wanting to be the political figurehead. I'd rather it be someone from their core group
Well, yeah, I want it to be too.
because that'd be the easiest thing. Because then we could be
I'm
like,
going
all
to
right,
use
you
my
guys worry about it and leave.
I'm going to use my skill as a politician so that they can politically barter.
I mean, would you like that, or would you like a diplomatic approach that has a plus 1d6? Sorry, plus 13 plus 1d6.
Do both.
All right, so guys, let's be all right. Green, I'm going to say this to the group.
Diplomacy is a necessary interaction with the police to get them to
Mhm.
let the guy go, and
Mhm.
the
So,
idea of political power.
so first off, I want everyone to gather here in the hallway, and I do mean everyone.
All right, hold on. Oh god, I'm not even on the right map. Now I gotta go to the right layer. Now I gotta
Alright.
move everybody.
I mean, you don't have
And
to
I'm
actually.
drawing. All right, hold on.
Yeah, yeah, there
I'm
you go.
gonna check out the hangar.
No, these don't go there.
What does this do? Is this like a button? A control panel?
I said,
Yeah.
I think I remember the orange one being the chef, or was it the blue one? I don't
The
remember.
no, I think it's the green one.
Was it the green one?
It was whatever. It's whatever one was right here.
Matt, can you distract him while I figure out the controls to this?
I think that was
lift?
the orange one. Honestly,
All right, I want to keep them distracted.
I'm gonna figure
red
out the
and blue
controls
were
of
the
this
first
hangar.
ones that you saw.
Nick, can I get you over here to stand with us over here, bud?
Huh? Oh. Well, it wasn't me that dragged it there. It's somebody
Oh yeah, I
else.
moved
Yeah. No,
I
don't
was
worry.
just in the groove moving everybody.
Hey, Kari, I highly recommend you be here, just in case something goes south, because you will be the only one here.
In case something goes south.
What are you talking about?
In case something goes south, you will be the only one here.
I will be flying out in the ship, please.
I accept it.
So is there like a control panel or is there like a roof?
Hold on.
Matt, keep them distracted.
Is there a control panel for the
Is there like a roof for this hangar?
a roof for the hangar?
Yeah, where they keep the ship.
Oh yeah,
It's
there
out
is.
underground.
There from
Look,
what you can
it was amazing that they got it down here. They actually haven't used it since.
from,
They built it in the hangar.
from what you can tell
yeah,
in the hangar, there aren't controls in the hangar for opening the hangar door.
But then where are they?
I don't know. You tell me.
I would expect them to be in the hangar.
You would expect them to be in the hangar.
Yeah, I would. So I'm gonna go look around.
They're not. Go find them.
Is it in here?
Nope.
This room?
Hey, Carly, can you guys? Where's the control for the hangar? Real quick, just
There
real
you go.
quick.
Hey, there you go. Oh, we built the controls into the fighter.
Ah,
This is I'm talking. This is just me using an analogy. Imagine like the button that you have in your car to open up your garage door. It's like that.
brilliant! I love that idea.
I mean,
There's no manual? A manual?
but maybe it would be better if there was also one in the hangar. Like, in case of a malfunction of some sort.
They're fine. All right, guys.
No, we're fine. It's fine. Don't. Why would we ever need to open or close the door if our fighter wasn't here? We only want our fighter to be here.
Are these doors open?
Doors to the hangar. Oh yeah. The fighter's just like open. That's never been like locked, closed, or anything.
Alright. I'm gonna check out what's inside the fighter.
All right, it's a 2-seater fighter. It has like a room in the back with like two bunks and like a toilet, and
All right.
like that's pretty much what it is.
Alright, I'm gonna look around. Which button is the button that opens the hangar doors?
Are you asking that to the guys?
I am going to infer from my mechanical knowledge. Would you like me to make a roll for that?
Yeah, piloting.
Engineering.
All right, you can do engineering too. That's fine.
I'm so terrified of what's about to happen.
Oh, there it is. All right. Oh yeah. All
Oh,
right.
okay. Well,
Yeah, you pretty much recognize the entire control panel. It's a pretty standard fighter that is very common throughout the system. There is one button that seems that like was obviously put in later, and it's basically right above. It's right above one of the seats. It's you just press the button right above you, and that would be, and you know almost definitely that is the hangar door. But
Alright, so I know about this stuff, so I know how to
Sticky
start
notes,
it and
test
drive
it.
it and stuff, right?
say that again.
I know how to drive and start it, right?
Oh yeah, it's like any other fighter. If you
Everything
have,
else is
if you have any
standard.
kind of, if you have piloting skill, then yeah, totally play
Alright,
it.
cool. Alright, Matt, keep me busy. I'm gonna drive this away.
Whenever you
jeez.
press the button that you thought was obviously for the control panel, once begin.
Oh, well, I guess that fixes the problem of getting rid of these dudes.
Not a threat anymore.
Kari just comes walking in real nonchalantly. We need to go. We need to go now.
you hear in the distance, 10, 9.
And that takes care of that problem.
No, that doesn't actually happen. No, like you. Are
All right.
are you actually about to take for it to take off?
Don't steal their
not?
shift yet.
Not yet?
Yeah.
Alright.
Don't steal the
If
Are
things
you
go
talking?
south,
Are you
if
like
things
talking
go
up in the
south-
con units right now? Like secretly, like you're putting your back to them and like talking to your tour with the problem. Like, don't take off yet, you dumb.
if things go south, then you can go. This is just in case. All right.
This is my insurance, this ship.
All right, so guys, let's stick here. First,
We're staying here.
We're
yeah.
gonna get our bud got. We're gonna get our friend back through the
Get
power
James
of
back.
diplomacy and politics.
Because my friend Harry here is actually a politician, versed in politics.
Where'd this hairy guy come from?
But guys,
I
I've
wouldn't
been
ask
trying
questions
to
right
lead
now.
political movements for a while to help y'all out. Y'all been keeping up the good fight, and I appreciate that. It's time we approach. Before we all wind up dead.
Yo, what, Randy?
Wind up dead.
No, before that, right before that.
It's time we took a peaceful approach.
All right. How do we get our voices heard as 16 people? Or right now, like it's 12 right now. Actually, there's 12 people right here.
First, we have to find the political left.
We have to find the
Oh
political
my
left.
god, they're gonna
Alright.
blow everything up.
We're all right. So you're going to be looking for the equivalent. You're going to be looking for the Antifa equivalent.
Look for a hammer.
No.
Oh, two left, too much
We
left.
don't want the violent, right? We want the ones that are
We need
dumb
the
enough
ones
to,
It's the communist revolution.
We need the ones who
dumb
feel
enough
bad.
to become violent, but we don't want the ones. We need to be non-violent. We just need violently passionate about our non-violence.
So you want the 20-year-old Sanders supporters?
Aren't they really violent? And on the
Listen.
left.
There's both.
Right. If we're the good people on the wrong side of the argument,
Then we come out positive.
that's right. That's how you win.
We're gonna make this a moral debate, not about facts.
Make sure you use your victim status.
Right. I mean, you might actually have a legitimate victim status, given,
I mean, yeah. So basically, what we're going to do is
Play
we're
the
going to
victim
go and fight for you politically, so that we can finally be at rest sides can come to a happy consensus.
you'll have to democratically elect a leader. All right.
My vote is
Because it allows you to give the illusion the principles that this group holds, right?
Why do we have to do that?
Said. It gives the illusion that you care about the principles larger governing body is concerned with, which makes them sympathetic to your cause.
Can he just be a figurehead?
That's exactly.
my
All
vote
right.
is the cook. He has the best life science skills I've seen. We'll make it easy on you. Let's draw lots.
Let's draw lots.
No, just
No.
pick the person you think looks
Just pick
the
it.
best. Talk
Looks
to
the
them.
best. All right. It's purple. They voted and they decided on purple.
Well, purple's royalty, so
Okay.
it's a good choice.
That second roll is much better. Third roll is fine. I don't know what you're rolling for.
I've decided to write a bunch of speeches for them.
Oh my god. All right.
As well.
That D6 is ridiculously strong, Matt.
So
Yeah.
good. 3 skills now.
All right. With one mediocre speech, 2 decent speeches, and 1 beautiful speech to present ourselves.
Don't forget mine. Mine's the closer.
Oh yeah, well that's a diplomatic. That's going to be important for
This is for the media.
to it. Right.
Yeah, I'm writing a media speech.
Well, my stuff is also for the media. That's to avoid all the accusations. That's part of the politician skill.
Raven's still just like, when do I get to shoot somebody? Can we just shoot people?
Oh well,
Yes,
I
please.
mean, assassinations are a thing.
Raven's just like, I want to use my ability.
Know who might be our political opposition is. You'll have something to do. All right, Raven.
Sure.
Who disconnected
Yep.
and reconnected?
That was
It will
Matt.
be me.
Okay.
It's always me.
All right. Demotion and try and get our friend out of jail.
All right.
Just call it a police hate crime, and you'll be fine.
It's true.
It is a crime. Obviously.
Indigenous
on
lives
making-
matter.
Yeah. Right.
And belongs to the people. So, is liking this idea? Are they not liking this idea? I can't tell from the reactions.
I'm like trying to be like,
Hey, the ship has a
Alright.
cargo hold, right?
So they agree. Cool. We're off.
The ship has a cargo, right?
hardly. I'm actually gonna pull it up. I'm actually gonna pull up the thing real quick, so I'm not just doing it off of memory though.
The ship has room for Matt and the others, right?
It might not. Let me see. Ah, it does not. It has room for 2 people.
It's got no extra bays or anything.
Nope. It doesn't have any expansion bays, and its maximum crew is 2.
Well, I guess we could squeeze Raven's character into one of the seats.
I mean,
Since he's small.
I'll just sit
Really?
on top of the ship.
And I guess Randy and Matt will just have to like ride in the back.
There is no back.
Have to ride on top.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll just go slow.
All right, so let's go.
Onward.
All right.
I calmed him at that I'm about to take off the ship.
Green, considering that you just received all of these this and just gets like 2 weeks where either we're shaking hands, decisions have been made or that are being worked on, or that they're currently being attacked, so that we can like do something at this point.
Yeah.
Just for diplomacy.
We can let them work it out.
I mean, that's my goal.
Here. Like once we prop them up, we're good to go.
That's my
Sort of
point.
peace stability between the indigenous and the police.
There's it's kind of hard to get a mix of the diplomacy and the fighting whenever you come into a point where I'm like, fight these guys. You're like, diplomacy these guys.
I mean, that's the point of diplomacy.
Well,
Well,
when
I
diplomacy
know.
fails, and then we fight.
I know, but when that's around,
He wants to do diplomacy first.
he diplomacies and then he wins and then he.
I mean, just wait until Matt fights against an unintelligent creature who can't be diplomacy.
That is true.
That's what you think. If it's an animal, I can talk to it.
As like a starship battle happens and you can't talk to them because they don't have comms or something.
Or language dependent.
Yeah.
Anyways, hurry up. I'm about to take off from the ship. Give your goodbye speeches.
Good luck. The effort is put into it.
It's an okay roll. All right.
Oh, before we leave, I'm gonna make a. Is this ship fly worthy?
Flyworthy?
Yes. Can it fly?
Can
Can I
it-
tell if it can fly?
Without
Yes,
starting
it
the
can.
engines up, or what?
Yeah, without starting engines up, or
No. Can I tell if it's not a broken down junker and won't fly at all? Or start?
you could. I mean, at a glance, it doesn't look like it. If you want a more detailed answer, you can roll for it.
That's all I needed to hear.
All right. It
All
looks like a working fighter ship. It's a very standard issue fighter made by the Sanyaval spaceflight systems.
It's one of the skills.
That's like the people who make like pretty much all the starships that are like all the any of the starships that you see that are just like privately owned, almost definitely made by the Sanyaval Sanyaval spaceflight system.
Alright.
Alright.
You guys keep
Back
talking.
just
I need to find out what it is.
You need to find out what is.
You said it's flyworthy, right?
Yeah.
Alright.
Talk.
You start stabbing someone soon.
Well, you just said you guys keep talking, okay?
Alright, anyway,
talk.
I'll be
I
back
mean-
in just a moment.
You have like teased Raven like multiple times, like we're gonna infiltrate the jail. No, we're not. We're gonna talk Horizon diplomatically and get him out diplomatically.
Look, I'll be back in just a moment. Here's the plan. whatever I have to do to get their friend out of jail. All is like coming out of disguise or not, I don't care. Those politically, Raven will be sent to assassinate them.
Yep.
What?
Excuse me.
Well, I'm giving him something to do.
This is where those levels in politics come into play. This is the politics he knows.
Everybody's got to have their rat somewhere, you know.
No one.
Sometimes, literally.
I'm not level 5
Anyway,
yet.
I'll be
I
back
don't
in a
have my cloaking field yet.
It's fine. You're a sniper. You just get yourself on a rooftop or something.
Just make sure you speak French as you do it.
Mr. Incroyable!
Yeah.
All right, you guys ready to go?
So what's your plan?
I'm about to fly out on this ship.
So you're just gonna fly out in the ship, and that's the plan.
That's the plan. All right, have you guys wrapped things up?
Guys,
Yeah.
have you wrapped things up?
I mean, that's a question to you. Have we wrapped things up? How is our diplomacy going in to the police station? How do they take it? Or the courthouse, or wherever the crap we have to go. Well, I've already rolled my goodbyes.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Rolled your
I'm having-
goodbyes? What?
Oh god. So you guys are going to the police station or the courthouse or wherever to diplomatically talk to somebody in charge to release the guys? Am I following this correctly, or is this about the trying to get the reservation thing, or I've lost track.
We're trying to get them a reservation.
They're claiming victim status so they can get a reservation.
Okay.
Trying
It
to
shouldn't
end
be
this
that hard of a diplomacy.
war that's really not a war; it's like a battle, and even then, it's literally it's a skirmish.
So you're looking for a political like a judicial battle, pretty much.
Or
Yeah, I'm really.
ceasefire.
Guys, look what we have Raven doing. We have him
Basically,
looking at a candle right now.
I mean, we're trying to stop this.
You're the one who started it.
He's trying to stop it in the most convoluted way possible.
Yeah.
Politics.
When we're down a fighter,
We're down a fighter.
when we were down a fighter, namely our tank, even though it's not really our tank,
You mean our glass cannon tank?
Yeah, your glass cannon.
it's cannon. It's like when we're down that player.
The one who draws fire.
Yeah. It's like our best option at that point is to try to talk him out of it.
He's more
Just
like
to
the one
avoid
who can't-
conflict.
He's more like the one who can't control his aggro.
Right. So we're on our way to the courthouse. The whatever. Do I need to make a culture check? Do I need to make a
Fuck. To find the courthouse, I mean,
where do I need to go to make policy happen?
to make policy happen.
Mhm.
Probably a Capitol building of some sort.
And for the next 6 years,
Yeah, and then within the next 6 years, we can talk through a diplomatically acceptable way to implement a way to economically enforce our bills. I'm just trying to use buzzwords right now.
and then that's when James runs for president, wins, and starts making this place great again.
Do we
Exactly.
really want to stick
By
around
just
here
doing
for
the
6
opposite of
years?
last guy.
No. We're going to pull up to the courthouse. We're going to say that to him, and then I vote we leave.
And do something else. To be decided later what the something else is.
And then James gets elected and makes this place great again.
All right, so you don't know where the courthouse is, so make a check. I don't know. Make a check that sounds like it makes sense.
I can look up my computer on the internet.
Hold on. I'm gonna I've completely just
Zach, AFK.
let's see, core rulebook. Yeah, that one. Sure, whatever. New window. That yes. There. Check out skills. 130. Don't maximize this. It just makes it impossible. Why is the core rulebook so terrible to scroll through?
Use the bookmarks.
The what?
The bookmarks.
Or bookmarks?
I need to get off this planet.
We're working on it. That thing's in motion, right?
I think you're working on it. I honestly can't tell.
You mean we didn't prop them up politically and then just leave them?
Not yet, you haven't.
Prop them up politically. At this point, we just need to leave.
Are you pretty much just leaving right now? You're just like, all right, we've given you speeches, we've given you a figurehead. All right, we're leaving.
Don't forget about the guys that are dead upstairs. Bye.
Back. What's happened?
So we're leaving Randy here?
No, we're going to go visit the police station to get their friend out, looking to negotiate.
Yeah, we need to go negotiate.
All right, so you go to the police station.
So what kind of negotiating are we doing?
We're letting the police know that the revolutionaries are interested in a peaceful political process.
And they're suing because of a hate crime,
Yeah, something like that.
which they will probably win because of their victim status.
And is this a southern state or is this a northern state?
We will see.
This is California.
Oh gosh, man, this fight wouldn't even be happening right now.
Yeah, no. The police are the
Like,
ones who are trying to protect themselves right now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm surprised the police station still exists.
So
Actually,
yeah,
the
victory's
endangered
guaranteed.
territory.
It's actually Antifa, like controlling the police.
Or maybe these are Antifa. These rebels.
Well, then we have another reason to kill people.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god.
Are we gonna have to kill them now because they're Antifa?
All right, so what do we need to roll for the police?
What do we need to roll for the police? You have and like, you're going to you're taking the bikes? I imagine.
You're gonna take a ship.
The ship has 2 seats.
We are not taking that ship.
Matt, would you like to
How do we get here?
drive?
How did we get here? I never knew how we got here.
The police
We
drove
took the
us
bikes.
here, and they dropped us off.
Hikari took a bike. Everybody else dropped.
I took a bike.
police
Everyone
dropped
else
you
got
off.
dropped off.
Yeah, everybody else
Yeah.
got dropped off by the police.
And now I'm
Do we
about
go
to take the ship.
by the police, or do we take a vehicle?
I go from
I'm gonna-
bike to ship.
I'm gonna call 911.
Oh my god.
Well, once we get out of the place, I'll contact them.
Yeah. All right. Let's just get out. Let's just like take a little stroll outside.
Well, why don't we just
Go
take
ahead,
the remainder of their bikes?
Because we're not that bad yet.
Yet.
I mean, I guess if they want to play the victim card, we could steal all their bikes and be like, "Look, we got robbed by people that you sent, but the government sent after us."
Look, that's even a bigger play. They can use it. All right, we're doing it.
The government
we get
sent people to kill us, and they felt so bad for us that they only robbed us.
All right, we're going with it. It'll help them with their
And
flight.
propped us up politically.
They felt so bad for us.
They felt so bad for
They
us
stole our stuff.
that they robbed us and then told us how to defend ourselves politically.
By playing the victim card.
Oh my gosh, we're Antifa.
All right, we're gonna take the ship.
Oh my god.
All right, we're gonna hand them a book. It's called "The
Good.
Rules for What." The rules for what? I forgot. It's the rules for something.
Politics for dummies.
Get good in politics. We need to be careful what we talk about because,
I'm gonna get banned.
one of us could get targeted. Get banned from Twitch. Oh,
I do have the adult content flag on there.
Oh,
I'm
that'll
gonna
help.
tell them, get the book "Rules for Radicals." That'll tell them everything they need to do.
How to create an emotional argument in the face of logical reason.
How to win friends and influence people, right?
that's my book.
All right, this thing's wrapped up because I'm about to leave the ship.
Bye, guys.
It's like, bye guys.
You need like sad guitar music or something. I don't know.
I don't know about sad. I've lost my pick. Everything's wrong. I found it.
Hey, Google. Play sad guitar music. Are we even on our way to the police station? Or are we just like talking to them outside?
I don't know. I've tried to use fast travel so much in this game. I'm pretty sure it's
I know, right?
In what game?
This game.
Indeed. I've been playing Lego Marvel Superheroes this whole past 3 days.
I'm sorry.
Did you get Google to play you some sad music?
Sad music playing, and I decided not to do it because it would be distracting, and we have enough distractions as it is right now. So,
Say that again.
well, I decided not to do it because we have distractions, and we already have enough distractions.
All right, Matt,
Computer,
you want to
play
ride?
DRM-free music.
Does anybody want to ride?
There's not enough seats because you and your drone.
Yep.
Oh, well, you guys can always fly. You can ride the top.
It's all
No,
right. We'll
we'll
catch
just
up.
pretend you were a government agent.
Well, Hikari did bring one of the motorbike thingies.
We are the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh wait, did we just turn Purple Guy into Nelson Mandela?
Oh no!
Is he gonna wind up in prison for like?
Purple guy.
He was the one they elected.
Oh.
Don't worry, I'm not talking about Five Nights at Freddy's.
Sure. Do we really care?
No, not really.
Or are we just here to cause chaos and have fun?
We're here for money.
I don't,
We want money. I
I
don't
don't
even.
know if we're doing the opposite of fun yet.
My friend is safe in jail. We just need to leave. You stop doing from the police. We're just here offering advice so that we can leave. We're cutting our losses, man.
So you're deciding to cut and run? Is that what you're telling me, Matt?
Right. No, we're setting them up and then we're leaving.
Letting them handle
So
it.
you're cutting and running.
They can handle it. They just gave him
Smart people.
a book. They gave him a
So
book
Alright, you've given them a book.
and some speeches.
You've given
Yeah.
them a book that you don't have. You've
I have
given
it.
them the idea of a book existing.
Yes, and they can go find it on Amazon Prime.
Yes,
That's exactly what to say that.
because obviously they have drone deliveries on Starfinder.
And that drone might be a
Give them
bomb.
a Kindle.
That drone might be a bomb.
Well, I mean, at least we know. We have the peace of mind. If they decide to become violent again, all of their guns are rigged to explode.
Is that what I've been doing during your speech?
Earlier?
I was totally doing that during your speech and checking out the car, or the spaceship.
Yeah. This is happening. Alright, so you set them up with a political figurehead and everything. So are you going to go bust the guy? Are you gonna go try to bust the guy out of jail or not?
I'm just
We're
going
not
to
gonna- we're not
literally
gonna
go
try
to the
to.
police and ask for them to
One at a
release
time,
him.
guys. One at a time.
Just literally going to go to the police and ask for them to release him.
Correct.
Alright.
They are pursuing a peaceful political process.
Alright.
And
You
it
know that
shows good faith
You know
in
that the
the-
guy that Matt wants to break out has
I don't care about him. I don't care about him.
Okay, you
We're
know-
talking about the actual.
You're
Talking about the
talking
actual
guy-
James.
the one that these guys want.
I'm confused. What's
I'm
up?
also confused.
James is their friend in jail.
Be the next president, man.
Yes.
You need to get him out.
What's wrong with James?
How are we getting
Warn
Matt's
us
friend
about
out?
He's captured.
Matt doesn't care about his friend anymore. He's safe. He's inside of a safe place. He's getting 3 square meals a day, and he seemed to be content when he was in there when I visited last time.
And better medical protection than anybody who's out of jail.
Not being
Okay,
oppressed like these people are.
So why did we not go about just killing them all?
I think we can do it.
Matt was worried that without Randy, you guys would have issues killing everybody.
No, not after their weapons all explode in their hands.
Okay, I don't know.
But now that Randy's here, I guess you could kill everybody if you wanted to.
Nah, it's too late.
It is too late. You have them all in one like grouped up area, that's like the size of a grenade or something.
But it's only like 12 against 3. And yeah, we could. Well, the person that throws
We
grenades isn't
obviously
here.
made the easier decision and made them peaceful. We'll kill something somewhere else.
Matt, are you sure you didn't turn on the sad guitar music?
Wait, can you hear music in the background?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Stupid sensitive crap mic.
Does your push to talk not work?
I don't have system-wide push to talk.
Computer, play DRM free music.
I can't find songs by DRM free.
Aw.
That's
This is not smart edition.
That's hilarious.
Get it to play Happy Birthday since that's in the public domain. Kind of is, sort of.
I think Happy Birthday is technically protected.
I think it used to be, and then I think it's not anymore.
Was it that? Yeah, that's what the recent change was, right? That it was.
Yeah,
no
I
longer
think they
protected.
decided that no, literally everybody sings Happy Birthday at all times. It's stupid for it not to be in the public domain. It's like the song everybody sings at people's birthdays.
You can't own Happy Birthday.
Exactly.
One guy did.
It's been so long, the copyrights and stuff probably died.
That,
I think it
Yeah,
died recently, like within
last
the last
year.
5 years. Was it
yeah,
last year?
like 3 years
Yeah.
ago. I don't know. It was. Hold on.
All right, so we're at the police
All
station.
the restaurants had unique birthday songs.
Yep.
They allowed to use the standard Happy Birthday.
Without paying people money. And why you never heard it on television shows or anything. It was I think it was 2013 that it was decided. Or no, 2015 it was ruled the copyright claim was invalid. So apparently it's like a weird thing because I decided to look this up because I was interested. It's the song's still technically the melody has gone out of copyright a long time ago. The lyrics were copyrighted, and they're still technically copyrighted. It's just nobody holds the copyright, so it's in the public domain. It's de facto in the public. Like, nobody
Okay.
actually holds the copyright to actually enforce it, so anyone can use it.
Yes. That's what we doing.
Have you guys wrapped up this base?
Have
I don't
we?
know.
Matt went AFK. All right, we're back.
I don't know. I think me and Matt have said what we're doing like 6 times.
Alright, well, I'm about to fly up then. Laters.
We're going to the police station, right?
Yeah, let's do that. Whatever.
I'm going to wherever our space ship is.
We're making all of Green's maps invalid.
Exactly. Exactly what you're doing.
Thank you for making all those maps.
You're welcome.
Recycle them.
Save them for later, because
I'll
I'm
try.
pretty sure we'll assault some other jail somewhere else.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, eventually I'm going to be a pirate, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Video games on the computer. You are a pirate.
I'll just
Yo
move
ho
you.
ho,
I'll
and
just
a
move you
bottle of
guys over to the
whiskey.
friendship. It's fine. You're over at the charrette. This is where
Yep.
we're just gonna be for now. I've done no editing to the friendship, by the way.
The friendship is perfect just the way it is. It's a big freaking.
It is.
Yeah,
It's massive. It's huge.
it is massive. It is huge.
To be.
Feet long.
This friendship.
Penetrate the skies.
So, Hikari leaves the base. You guys, I assume, also decide to leave the base at this point.
Yes.
All right. So, what's your plan? Because I still feel like there are 3 that might be happening right now.
We are going to the police station.
You're going to the police station. All right.
Into the police
We are
station.
telling them that the Raiders want to give up on fighting and they want to seek political
Yeah, peaceful
solutions.
political negotiation.
We're going to tell them that they need to have that we need James to be released for them in order to help with that. And walk out of the building and get into our ship and leave.
Don't forget pay.
We're going to demand pay for resolving their issues.
Okay? I'm talking as the policeman right now, or the person that you're talking to, basically the chief right now. So you want. So you guys who were brought in here to help deal with the Raiders now come in here telling me that they seek a sort of like political protection.
An even worse way than violence.
And you want to get paid?
We turned violent radicals into peaceful individuals that wish to pursue the political process.
Into non-violent radicals.
All right. Good job, I guess.
How's that not a good
We d-
job?
We've dealt with the problem.
Risking your officers' lives, dealing with them,
They,
or negotiating with them.
I sent you guys
Are
that
you?
so I wouldn't be So
I'm
my
gonna
officers'
record our conversation.
lives did not. All right. Fine.
I'll release it politically.
Our- I sent you guys in so my officers' lives wouldn't be on the line.
So
They
you
brought
wanted
me
us to
in
kill
the
them.
first place.
You wanted us to kill them.
I wanted you to deal with them. You've dealt with them, I guess.
We have dealt with them. We made them peaceful.
It's is not what I expected. All right, fine.
They are now non-violent radicals.
This is a better resolution. Do you prefer when people die?
I mean, I was kind of expecting maybe you bring in a few guys to jail.
Again, is this not a better resolution than
I
having
mean,
to
it
deal with-
works.
Now you gotta pay
If
taxes
they're
to
not gonna
support
be,
them.
I mean, if they're not gonna attack anything anymore, I guess it works. 0 successes.
Now your taxes is gonna go
Sorry.
support their welfare.
Playing with the dice roller thingy. I think it has some new options.
Interesting.
I don't know what's the worst option. Your taxes going to support their welfare or them not being dead.
Well, your taxes can either support them in prison or support them outside of prison.
That is true.
If they're outside of prison, they can be contributing members to society.
They have an economic production outside of prison. That's all I'm saying. Potentially.
You're not political.
We totally gave them the wrong political idea. So yeah. There goes that. We don't tell them that though.
All right. Well, I guess I'll give you the bounty. 5K credits. There you go. He hands over a cred stat.
Thank you.
Now, where are these radicals?
They're in their cave. They're waiting for you to come
These
downstairs and speak.
non-radicals.
Matt, make a diplomacy check. See if we can get more money.
I feel like cutting our losses here. I feel like I'm just done with today.
What? We didn't lose anything. It's gonna suffer.
Of our time in real life, we have lost.
Yes, that is what we lost.
I'm cutting our losses.
I'm almost half asleep.
Me too. I have a hell of a headache from dry.
Inside my house for 3 days.
You think speaks like I say after 3 days is a lot.
I mean, I can't leave.
Really?
Yeah, there's like snow everywhere.
Yeah, I am iced in my house.
Oh wow! All right.
I had like 6 inches of snow hit at one time.
Crazy.
I'm just laughing because like I'm only just comparing that to my a friend of mine's son lives in Boston. Have you heard what happened in Boston?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
What happened in Boston?
they got a foot of snow and a giant fucking storm surge.
Only a foot?
Well, the storm surge broke all their seawalls, so.
Yeah,
Oh.
and yeah.
Yeah.
So Boston is flooded with seawater and also has a foot of snow.
Yeah, it's not the foot of snow that's the problem.
No, but the combination of the two isn't fun.
Wow.
Yep. All right, so we're in the friendship.
Yes, you're in the friendship. You've.
All right, guys.
Do you guys
Something
remember why
bad?
you're here in the first place? No, not at all.
To earn money.
No, not at all.
Tell us what our characters want to do. We know what our characters want to do.
To earn money. So
You're
how much is
set-
that ship?
The ship isn't worth money. It's worth scrap. That's what you're
How
allowed
much
to trade
scrap?
in for.
So can we roll a profession check? No, I'm kidding.
Jeez.
I need to go and dig into that for me to actually be like sure.
Why were we wanting to sell it for scrap?
Scrap or money doesn't matter to me.
But then we could do without a ship.
Their ship, not
Their
our ship.
ship,
Oh,
not
their
ours.
ship. I was gonna say, what?
The one that the one that we stole from them.
We've
I did not
decided we
steal.
want to stay here long term and pursue peaceful negotiations, Raven. This game is no longer a combat game, it is purely role play.
Well, there goes all those combat feats and stats that Raven took.
And this is where Matt wins. Go, go, go.
We made the envoy worthless.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that they've pretty much this is just in general. I think they have said something about like scrapping or like exchanging a ship for build points, basically. But
But I don't want build points.
that's what you get, honestly.
Just give me
Build
some
points are
scrap.
valuable.
Just give me some scrap.
I can give you 2 build points.
I would take 2,000 scrap.
You get 2 build points.
Can you just give us scrap?
No.
Why not?
Write those build points down.
That's when you turn around and say,
Those build points are actually valuable. Those
How much
build
are you-
points are actually very valuable.
that's when you turn around and say, how much are these 2 build points?
How much are the 2 build points worth?
They're worth 2 build points. It's like half a laser.
How much does the laser cost?
Like 4 build points.
Just give me like 2k scrap and I'll be happy.
You get 2 build points. They've explicitly tried to separate like the economy of the game and starship stuff.
Love it. Well, they've tried to separate starships into its own thing entirely.
Yeah, pretty much, which is the build point system.
Right. They've given it its own economy and its own combat, and
Like ships aren't worth money. They can't buy ships.
And
You can
that's where
obtain
we
a
wing
ship.
it, right?
Buy me
Buy
friendship.
ships. It's just the way the game works. They decided it was too complicated to try to like work in the idea of ships being like of you being able to get a ship when you're like level 2, but the ship should technically be worth like thousands of credits that you wouldn't have available to you at level 2.
Come on, man. Just 2k scrap. You can homebrew it.
You get 2 build points.
That's while Fluffy's yelling at the shopkeeper for giving him 2 build points instead of scrap.
Well, I guess
Carrying
I'm
him
just gonna have to bomb this shop.
All right.
Alright, I'm gonna
I'll
start
tell you right
to the
now.
ship.
I'll tell you right now. I can give you scrap. It's only good for building onto your ship, and it's the equivalent of 2 build points.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to blow the ship up.
All right, you can blow the ship up. I'm okay with that.
And the shop.
They're the mechanic shop
Decides to
thing that
commit
you're taking it to.
kamikaze as
Yeah, so
Actually, no. I'm gonna
frustration with build points.
set bombs on it, and then blow it up, and then the shopkeeper's gonna get blamed. Selling
it's not just a shopkeeper. Like this is like a
We're selling defective stuff.
this would be like a spaceport. So you're gonna be dealing with like police and shit
Oh, I'm not blowing
with
it up.
like higher tier stuff than you. No. This isn't like like a landing pad. This would be like where everybody lands. Imagine like a giant fucking international airport. That's what this would be. They've also integrated like ship maintenance and stuff into this place because that just makes sense.
Yeah, and before I leave, I'm gonna lace the ship with explosives.
All right.
All right, so now we're getting on the friendship and we're leaving.
No, we're already on the friendship.
Yeah.
We're leaving.
Already on the friendship.
Mhm.
Kari didn't make it in time.
And you leave without her. How unfortunate. Oh, train.
All right. So now what?
I don't think you guys thought it through this much far. I don't even know what you guys are thinking about doing now.
Well, we go rob people.
I mean, we want money, so we're gonna go to the next place that offers us money.
Are you gonna go space pirating? Is this what your idea is?
Yes, we're finally
It's always
going
been our
space
idea.
pirating.
They're finally going space pirating.
I want to go to a new world to seek more friends, because that's what my character would do.
All right, so that's Matt's idea. Randy's idea is to go space pirating. I'm
Right.
pretty sure Raven wants to go shoot some stuff,
Sure.
and Fluffy wants to blow a spaceport up and be arrested for high treason, or not high treason. What's the word? Terrorism. That's the one. Throw in the equivalent of Guantanamo Bay. And
You already know what I want to do. I gave you a backstory.
I'm aware.
We're just talking about your behavior.
Yes. I'm trying to fit all of you guys in. You guys all have a backstory. It's really hard to fit you all in together. One of you literally wants to be a double pirate. One of you is Han Solo.
So dirty.
One of you is a scientist who wants to find their origins. And the other one wants to make the most friends possible.
And all of it has to do with exploration.
And the other one's a teenage girl trying to make friends in a high school.
And then there's her senpai. All right.
All we gotta
Well-
do is just go fly places.
One of us is Italian and in the mafia.
And then there's creepy Uncle Bojo.
Is that a JoJo reference?
I don't know. This school's infested with rats, though.
And bugs.
Yeah. $10. Exterminator stat.
Oh my god.
Can we not get the Daleks involved in this?
So you guys need to argue amongst yourselves to figure out what the hell you're gonna do.
What planet should we go to next, guys?
Doesn't matter where we go.
Randy,
Yeah,
at this point,
it doesn't.
your handler's given up on you. Just to let you know.
I don't see why. I'm doing exactly what my job is.
She hasn't given up on you. She's just upset with you.
I don't see why.
You
I haven't
blew up a space station.
done that. I've been over this. Already. I did at least take the effort to make it look like the pirate did it, not me.
Yeah, but she doesn't care. She knows you did
She's
it.
retarded. She's caught up in bureaucracy.
She is the bureaucracy. She's
It's
trying to
in
be
the
that.
system.
She
She's being that
literally-
middle management annoying person.
She knows that a lot of difficult things go into maintaining the appearance of villainy. It's a gray area.
Yeah, but blowing up the space station.
It wasn't in her district.
It was aligned with the Pact Worlds.
It's not like I blew it up.
Your crew blew it up.
No. My crew member. And that's the nature of piracy. I'm way too
Golf.
out of it. My head hurts.
Do you guys want to give me an idea of what you want to do next, and then end it, so I can try to to patch some holes?
Okay.
I want to move into piracy. I need to reconnect with the free pirates
All right.
so that we can start.
I want to go someplace new that can be with people.
All right. Cool. Matt, you can make
Good.
friends
Matt
with
will
free
work
pirates.
out fine with the pirates. Yeah.
Matt,
Exactly.
Matt, you can make friends with the pirates.
So free
Exactly.
pirates.
Raven, you'll make money and be able to shoot people for the pirates.
Yeah, but who are the free pirates?
They're literally the pirates. That's what they are.
Well, the free captains are essentially the pirates. Yeah.
They're imagine like Pirates of the Caribbean pirates, but in space.
Okay.
Basically.
They have pirate code and shit. Like they don't attack each other, and
Yeah, they only fight each other if they basically agree to a formal duel.
yeah, pretty much. It's piracy with a pirate code. That's pretty much what it is.
Okay. That works.
They'd definitely be willing to pay you to do stuff and kill people.
So we're going to have space combat.
Probably yes,
Yeah.
and maybe some boarding.
some ramming,
So
you know. All the good things you do in space.
I'm still
So
trying
what?
to figure out uncanny pilot. It sounds like it would only be useful if I'm both piloting and trying to shoot.
Yes, probably. Like, for instance, if you were in a fighter or something.
Okay.
But that is what you would always, what you're pretty much always doing is flying and shooting at the same time.
Okay, which probably wouldn't be as useful in our ship.
No, not entirely. Could be though, because you could pot even with the penalties, you could still there is the possibility you could still technically be the best shooter while also being the pilot. But we do have enough crew members to fill the slot. It's just who will fill it.
And shooting requires what skill? Computers?
Pilot, I think. I think it's also
Piloting or BB and Dex, something like that.
I think yeah, something like that.
Whichever one's higher.
AB and Dex.
I think I'm almost that like sure that piloting it comes in with it.
It's whichever one's higher.
Wow, so our secondary pilot is also our mechanic, which would probably be bad for trying to shoot as well.
I'm not sure.
Pretty sure Randy can shoot because he's got high BAB.
Yeah, I just have no Dex bonus whatsoever.
Do you get both or whichever one's higher?
They add together.
I'm still the medic.
That's only if our guns can still shoot without a gunner, right? You just don't get the gunnery bonus.
No, there's a you can shoot your pilot can shoot. Or there's like an extra crew thing that for shooting, but you've got a penalty.
For uncanny pilot, it says when you attack while you're driving a vehicle, you have the vehicle's penalty to your attack roll, to a minimum of no penalty if the vehicle normally imposes a -1 penalty. So it sounds like whatever the vehicle's penalty is, you would subtract that from your attack roll. When you're in a
Yes.
chase, you gain a +2 bonus to skill checks you attempt when taking the evade or trick pilot actions. And I'm not sure. Is the trick pilot action what the maneuverability things are?
Maybe. I don't know. Starship combat is weird and complicated.
Could have sworn I took a screenshot.
Which is why I avoid it like the plague.
All right, gunnery check. 1d20 plus the gunner's BAB or the gunner's rank and piloting skill plus the gunner's dexterity bonus or modifier plus bonuses from computer systems, which is like this if the science officer gives you bonuses or not. The computer systems is like your computers for the ship have bonuses for your firing. Bonuses from the captain and science officers, so their bonuses plus the range penalty.
Okay, so uncanny pilot would probably be useful.
Could be. I'm not sure. You guys still really haven't figured out who's what in your ship yet. I don't think so, at least. We know that you're the pilot, Raven.
Yeah, and that's
pretty much
about
what
it.
we know. We don't know we're not 100% sure who our gunner is. We're not 100% sure who our science officer is. We're not 100% sure who our...
Yeah, but then again, I'm also thinking that would because it says vehicle, that would also apply to ground vehicles.
Ground vehicles are just something completely different. They're actually like put into the normal system, so.
Yeah, but it just says when driving a vehicle.
It might work for ground
vehicles. Are different from starships.
Yeah.
That's uncanny pilot. It says specifies for vehicles?
Well, it just says when you attack while you're driving a vehicle, you have the vehicle's penalty to your attack roll.
Yeah, it's like you're drive-bying.
That's uncanny pilot.
Yep, it's an operative exploit.
Yeah, it's basically when you're drive-bying.
Attack while you're operating a vehicle.
Page 95.
Yeah.
It means you can drive and shoot at the same time, and you get half the penalty.
Roll, chase. Yeah, that's for driving like cars and stuff, which is weird because it's an uncanny pilot.
And then you get a bonus to your evade or pilot trick actions.
Checks to your attempt when taking the evade or trick pilot action. All right. So yeah, those would be like
Those are for starships.
Those are for starships.
Well, looking at the piloting skill, it says you know how to drive vehicles, pilot starships, and navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how the pilot works. That's how the pilot skill works. It's just uncanny pilot for some reason is.
There's a vehicle
Like, the
bonus,
first
and
bit
then
is
there's a
about-
starship bonus.
Yeah, exactly. It just starts with the vehicle bonus for some reason instead of the starship.
Well, piloting is associated with all of the forms of vehicles, not just the starship. Getting at when he was talking about the skill.
Oh, here's something interesting about the core rulebook that I just learned. While you're scrolling, the way that they've put in some of the some of the pictures on one of the front pages, you can make some of the characters disappear a little bit and see the bits behind them of other characters. Interesting. So each one is their like individual person, like each has their full thing, and they're just like hiding behind the other one. I know that probably doesn't make any sense, but whatever.
Each of the images was its own individual file before it was compiled into it.
And they still
That's what you're
technically
saying.
are.
Yeah.
So your guys' plan for now is to basically buddy with the free pirates.
Yes.
All right,
Correct.
cool.
I'm so glad we're able to diplomatically resolve everything for the entire nation of whatever planet we just were at.
For the 15 people that 12. Excuse me, 12 for the 12 people.
Listen, the majority has
Yes,
ruled
we
over
go
the
for a
minority
minority.
enough. It's time for the minority to have a word.
For the
It's time for
minority,
them to
not
rise.
for the it's time for the minority who is physically attacking the majority to join in peacefully with the majority, right?
They've already walked their trail of tears. They're ready. They're ready for the revenge.
By demanding a butt ton of money in lawsuits.
Because what you guys did was wrong.
You can't use the drive action to move a vehicle through spaces occupied by creatures. Well, what if I want to run them over?
They didn't add that in time. I think they added that later. Or I don't think they've added that at all. But that's like something that they've like they didn't even get ramming into the game before they released it, but they have it like in the backlog, so it exists.
Okay.
And you can and there's technically like an actual rule for ramming. It's just not in the core rule book or any of the other rule book. You just have to find out what they've talked about online about it. All right, guys, that was a really productive session.
Yeah, we killed so many things.
Well, I'm just glad that everyone was able to be here for it.
Yeah.
Well, we resolved the thing we were supposed to resolve.
Everyone give yourselves 300 experience points for diplomatically
Yay.
resolving the situation for these 12 people.
Which, let's see, that puts us at what? 4,000? Is it 4,000? No, 6,000. 6,350?
Does that sound right to you guys?
I don't know. I miss so much.
Yeah, we're
So
level 4
6,000.
now.
What?
6,350?
Yeah.
Yep.
So, Randy, we are 4th level now.
Yeah, I know. I know we're 4th level. I just didn't know how much experience we had.
Level up at 10K, right?
Yep. Oh, race rules are interesting. Oh, it does have RAM listed.
In the core rulebook?
Yeah, on page 279.
Does it? I thought I read that they didn't even talk about it.
As a full action, you can pilot a vehicle at up to its full speed in a straight line at its current heading and try to ram one creature or object at the end of the movement, dealing double the vehicle's collision damage to the target and half the vehicle's collision damage to your vehicle.
Oh,
Vehicle's collision damage and collision DC are listed in the attack collision entry of its statistics.
I thought that didn't make it in. I thought I read that didn't make it in. I thought I literally heard from the people who made the game that it didn't make it in. I guess I was mistaken.
Movement during a ram action has all the same restrictions as the race action and requires the same piloting checks. If you fail any piloting check during the movement, you fail to ram your target.
Thanks.
If the target of the ram action is a creature, it can attempt a reflex saving throw against the vehicle's collision DC to avoid being hit. If the target of the ram action is another vehicle, the pilot of the defending vehicle can attempt a piloting check to avoid being hit, with a DC equal to the result of your piloting check. The attacker wins ties. Or you can do a run over. You can run over any creatures at least 2 size categories smaller than the vehicle during this movement.
That makes sense. Bigger ship should just be able to plow right through a smaller ship.
All right. Well, good night, everybody.
Good night, Matt.
Yeah,
Right.
alright, guys.
Alright, take care,
Yeah,
guys.
alright, good night, guys.
So long.
Just takes one.
Yep. Have a good night.
Night.